Chitta vritti nirodha, complete mastery over mind. Our mind is such a thing. It has tremendous capacity if it is directed properly. If no, it can bring you down.
So doing yoga strengthens the mind first.
Yoga has three subjects: psychology, how human mind works, and how mind is supposed to work. Somebody behaved rudely, naturally you will get upset. You will get tense, you will get angry, you may be sad. Now, the moment negative emotions come, your blood pressure will shoot up. Stop that nonsense.
So where do they start?
So, first rule is yoga is not a science of disease, yoga is a science of health. Any medicine, if it is helping somewhere, it is harming also, no, somewhere. How to live so that you remain healthy, you don't get sick. That yoga tells.
I strongly feel, based on what you have told me so far and also what I knew before, is this cognitive behavioral therapy is the only therapy that is available for gastroenterological problems where we don't have an endoscopic or a medical treatment solution. That combined with yoga, I think we can take it to the next level.
You have to spend your 24 hours in these area. One area is your work, another area is your friend circle, third area is your family, fourth area is your health, fifth of course your food. So these are the 5 areas where you have to divide these 24 hours.
Hello guys, welcome to another episode with our podcast series Get Feeling with Dr. Pal. We have an exciting guest today, Dr. Hansaji. She's a director of the Yoga Institute in Mumbai. This institute is in practice for more than 100 years and Dr. Hansaji is 77 years old. She looks like she's 57 years old. We had a wonderful discussion. We talked about the meaning of life, what people are thinking what yoga is, but what is yoga actually? How to plan your day properly so that you can achieve the goal of being happy in life. We had a wonderful discussion. I learned a lot. It turned out to be an individual one-on-one consultation for me. I'm sure you'll definitely learn life principles and how to be happy within your family. I'm sure you'll enjoy this podcast. So, Hansaji, thank you so much for coming. I have seen so many of your videos and right off the bat, I want to ask you this question. So I told you that I was pretty big before I wanted to do yoga. I, as a gastroenterologist, after studying about yoga, and I know that it is not only about the asanas.
Absolutely.
Not only about, there is something beyond the mat. And there is some connection from a superior standpoint, a holistic nature where the mental health is being involved as well. I want you to explain to me and also to my audience, okay, what is yoga? How should we look yoga besides the asanas?
Okay. See, the main definition of yoga is concentration, a science of awareness. Whatever you do, be aware. Keep the purpose in mind and do. That's where yoga comes in. Think before action, that's yoga. So, first definition is this, that the object about which you want to know everything, you unite with that object, concentrate with that object, and get the knowledge. It's only the knowledge which will take you away from pain and suffering, nothing else. We believe very much. And so, this is one definition. Second definition could be object could vary, different objects. Another object could be higher reality. Atma and Paramatma, we talk about. You want to know about that? Go ahead, move beyond your what you see and all that, much beyond it. Soul, consciousness, Chaitanyata, all these stuffs. So that could be your object and go ahead with that. That is another. Third object could be your work itself, what you are doing. Work, whatever work you do it with full capacity, full sincerity. If a work is worth doing, it is worth doing well. It has to be done. That sincerity should be there. Work properly, and here yoga comes. Entire yoga comes. Your body, mind, emotion, intellect, everything will come when you are working. Main definition of yoga is balanced state of mind is yoga.
So not the posture alone.
Not at all. Posture has not come into the picture. But posture is a byproduct. Main is this yoga. That balanced state of mind is yoga. Our mind is such a thing. It has tremendous capacity if it is directed properly. If no, it can bring you down to any level. We'll talk about that later on. But that is this. And the main definition of yoga is complete mastery over mind. Chitta vritti nirodha. That is yoga. That is the main definition given in Yoga Sutras. It's a textbook. Patanjali Yoga Darshan,
Yes,
Yoga
yes.
Sutra.
1600 years ago.
Exactly. And that's the thing. It talks about life. And that says that yoga is nothing else but science of living. It's a science. I use the word science very often. I don't say art of living. I say science of living. Because science means something which you can prove. You do this and you will get this result. That is science. And in yoga, yes. Come on. You want your mind to calm down? Do this and you will definitely balance your mind. Here comes technology part of yoga. Yoga has three subjects: psychology, how human mind works, and how mind is supposed to work. Human mind works in which way? Somebody behaved rudely, somebody spoke rubbish about you.
We don't like him.
Naturally, you will get upset.
Correct.
You will get tense. You will get angry. You may be sad. Any of these emotions will come, which are usually negative.
Uh-huh.
Now, the moment negative emotions come, yogis have gone into detail. Modern science is talking now. Neuroconnection. Yogis have gone into details. Yogis say the moment mind is away from happy state, we are supposed to be happy all the time. Life is given to us as a gift.
Wow.
Be happy.
Mm.
But no, mind is upset, somebody behaved rudely.
Mm.
So here, your blood pressure will shoot up. Your pulse will go fast. Your breathing will be shallow. Oxygen going into blood, carbon dioxide coming out of blood will not take place. Blood will remain impure. Impure blood will go in every part of our body, altering the functioning of every organ of our body. Yogis have observed. And so this will happen. Suppose you have eaten some food. Now body has to convert food into energy. Where is the problem? You will not put on weight. You will not do anything. You will remain balanced and healthy. But here what is happening is body can't convert it into energy. So body stores that food. Body stores certain things. Body stores fat as it is. So externally we will start putting on weight. Or internally, arteries will go thickened, atherosclerosis, cholesterol will go high, triglyceride will go high, and all this will happen. Okay. Body will store glucose, so diabetes will set in. Cardiac problems set in, diabetes will set in. Uric acid and all that will make muscles tight. Joints come closer, wear and tear of joints, arthritic condition will set in. Neck pain, back pain, heel pain, and all pains will start. Why? Because somebody behaved rudely. See the whole connection. Because you got hurt. It starts like that. And then body throws the food out which body can't store. Body throws it out. So that deficiency will occur. Calcium deficiency, D3 deficiency, B12 deficiency, all these deficiencies. Okay? And above all, nervous system that would be rattled. You are not happy. You are disturbed. So the worst part would be your concentration would be poor. Your memory would be poor. The reasoning power would be zero. We humans are superior than animals because of our reasoning power. What is right, what is wrong, to do or not to do, think or not to think, that becomes zero. So we start behaving like animals. Somebody shouts, you shout back. Somebody is rude, you are rude again. Somebody says, I hate you, and you say, where do I love you? I hate you from bottom of my heart. All that starts. And that's what happened. Do you think this is the way to live life? No.
Of course not.
We should never live such life. So here comes the psychology part of yoga. How to train your mind. Somebody is rude, come on. Have some compassion for him. Poor fellow is not happy. That's why he is rude.
So experience a discomfort.
Yes. You experience and then start understanding, analyzing, use your intellect. In our mind, we have two things. One is intellect, the reasoning power, what is right, what is scientific way of thinking. And another are emotions. Our emotions could be positive or negative. Positive emotions can take you to the best state. It can take you to the godlyhood state. But negative emotions, all these things, which I have given you the list.
Right. Big list.
So root cause of all disease lies in mind. Yogis say that straight.
So doing yoga strengthens the mind first.
That is the definition of yoga is this.
Not the
Now,
stretching, not the
no,
strength
no,
training.
no. So, from modern point of view, um, three subjects. Yoga deals with three subjects. One is this psychology, which I told you. Second is philosophy, purpose and goal of life. You are responsible for your action. What action you do, you'll face the consequences of the action. Only you, nobody else. That's philosophy, which everybody should understand. That how should he do his action? You may get angry, but don't do action. You may get angry because that's your nature. Right from birth, you are born in such a way that you have that nature. Accept that you have that nature, but don't do any action under the influence of anger. Don't do that because that you will have to face the consequences of. So, keeping that in mind, you should know now how to manage your action and do action only when you are in a balanced state.
So
So,
when you
this
do
discipline is required.
so when you do yoga frequently, the balanced state of mind will be there.
There, reactions will stop.
Stop. Will slow down at least.
Absolutely. Really, it will come down. So, this is second, psychology, philosophy, and third is technology part of yoga. Technology talks about asanas, pranayams, meditation, kriyas, bandhas, mudras. All these are technology part of yoga. This technology is there to help you to understand psychology and philosophy. This technology is there to see that when you are in trouble, how to take help of technology to come back to balance. Just like that, twisting your body, standing on your head, and all that makes no sense at all. Fine. For your body, yogis have observed that how to keep your body so that body doesn't get into much trouble. So they talk about spine. They give lots of importance to vertebral column, spine.
Being straight.
It should be flexible. So flexibility of spine. And second, core muscle. That has to be soft and in. Stomach should never be protruding out.
It's exactly the opposite now. Stomach is protruding out, spine is going in.
Exactly. So both these areas have to be handled. So majority of these asanas technology is focusing on these areas.
I see.
And then extremities, of course, legs and hands. That is asanas. Another technique is pranayama, which directly connects the mind. Mind is disturbed, take one long breath. See the breaths and mind, they go together. Chale vate chalam chittam. They say the vat and chitta, air and mind's activity, they go together. If your mind is disturbed, calm it down by controlling your breath. You cannot control your mind, but you can control your breath. See how they have observed. And so, with the technology of pranayama, breathing, you start controlling your mind. You start not controlling. We don't believe in control. We believe in controlling temporarily, but then direct it.
Direct in the way that you want to.
That's right.
Being a gastroenterologist, there is a study that we did with pranayama and irritable bowel syndrome patients.
Correct.
So when you do the pranayama, you're slowing down the respiratory rate in most of the cases, and that increases the parasympathetic
Nervous system. Yes.
It slows down.
Yes.
And believe it or not, my patients love me.
Yes. They would love you because you are teaching them something which is useful. Otherwise, medically, you give some medicine. Come on, you get better. Again, they are back with either that problems or some other problem. Any medicine, if it is helping somewhere, it is harming also, no, somewhere. So we say first, first rule in spirituality is know thyself. Apne aap ko pehchano. Know yourself. What type of body you have. All of us are born with different body. We all have heart, lungs, kidney, this and that. But it's functioning differently. Our childhood is different. The way our upbringing was, that is different. Our experiences of lives are different. Our opinions are different. Likes, dislikes are different. Everything is different. So, first know yourself. What type of body you have. For example, somebody takes cold drinks, he doesn't have any problem. But a person like me, if I have something cold, I'll immediately catch cold. Running nose, sinuses, pharyngitis and laryngitis and asthma and all that will start. So I should be careful. I should not drink cold. And slowly I should learn to improve my lung capacity and see that I can handle the irritants well. And when the irritants come, like cold is my irritant, I should know how to use it. I teach people to that extent how to use it. So cold is there, you keep it in the mouth, make it warm in the mouth. Let it mix with saliva and then sip it in. That will not harm you. But drinking cold from throat down, entire passage is disturbed, that would harm you. So I, like children, we say chocolate is bad, this is bad, that is bad. Very comfortably we parents say that, but they like it. So we should teach them how to eat rather than don't eat. Don't, you can't accept, no child will accept this word don't. What to do, child will accept. And forget about child.
Adult.
All of us are child in our personality.
Of
So
course.
automatically this will happen.
Of course.
That so how to use, how to eat chocolate. I tell you how to eat chocolate.
Tell me. I have to tell my kids how to eat chocolate. Tell me that.
Chocolates or ice cream, anything which we would say junk, anything which is not healthy from that point of view, but it is healthy for their mind. They like it. And when mind is positive, everything is positive. That's also there. So keeping that in mind, come on. The chocolate, of course, excess is always bad.
Right.
You must eat. Right quantity is very much required. 1 or 2 pieces or that small little slab is fine. But when you eat chocolate, after chocolate, person should either have a slice, 1 or 2 slices of apple compulsorily, so that you chew and the teeth becomes clean, or little few slices of carrot, chewing, or chana, roasted grams. They are very good. Just one handful. Children would love it to eat. So your house should always have that roasted grams in the house and apples and carrot in the house. So that rule is clear that with chocolate these things should be eaten. Other ways, when you eat food, first take chocolate and then eat food, so that your everything is clear and it doesn't affect. But when you eat chocolate last, which is a very bad habit of West, desserts means last. We would say no, dessert should be part of your meal. It could be in the beginning, that is Ayurveda. And we will also say that eat sweet first. That would bring lots of salivation, good, positive mind, very happy feeling. And then you start eating food. That will make a difference. And then after eating this, half of your stomach is already full. Then you will not overeat. But if you eat sweet last, it is overeaten. Because sweets have more of such things which are heavy to digest. Already you have filled your stomach and now you are eating this because you like it. That will create problem. So all such little guidance I give.
Yeah. So when I was reading about yoga, they said there were 8 limbs of yoga. And one thing I really liked about is the tapas. Tapas, yeah. Where they talk about, mental and physical discipline. Mental discipline is, when you're sitting for meditation, you're not able to focus. That is the discomfort that you won't experience. The physical pose, when you are maintaining the discomfort that you're having, that is where the experience of discomfort comes in. In case if there's any stressful situation, you'll be able to handle that in a better way.
Pain. When pain comes, you should know how to take your mind away from pain. Let the mind come to your breaths. Take 1 or 2 long breaths and pain would be much less. So all such little things you will learn. Yes. And the first step of yoga is ahimsa, non-violence. Do you know that? First step of yoga, ahimsa. We talk about yama. That is ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, aparigraha. This is our first step. Don't hurt others. Don't intend to hurt others. And don't get hurt. Now here comes the whole problem. Somebody behaved rudely and you got hurt. Stop that nonsense.
How can we stop?
First step. How can we stop? 2-3 ways. That person is not happy. He is in a bad mood. Maybe reason, maybe any. Somebody must have behaved
Yeah,
rudely.
yeah.
He may not be successful in whatever he did. He may be having constipation. I always joke. He may be having constipation. He's uneasy right from morning. So he's
That's why he's watching my channel.
yeah, exactly. So he is rude. So you should feel little concern about him rather than getting hurt. No. So this is how you slowly trade your mind. Understand, think, analyze, and so on. When I did study of law, this
Yes,
is what
yes.
I learnt there. Logic, reasoning, analyzing, doubting, all these things happen in law. You don't just accept just because somebody said something. Come on, start finding out why and so on. Ascertain the fact before believing it. That is the main statement I was impressed about in law. Don't believe. First ascertain the find out the facts and believe. So this is what happens with somebody's rude behavior. Come on, he is rude because I give you an example. There was an office where the boss in the morning would be really rude. He would come say, I gave you this assignment. Have you done it? You would call one, and that person will come with his file. Poor fellow has whole night worked on that file because that assignment. And then he, sir, it's here. He would just take it in his hand and he'll say, where is the date? Yours. And he will throw that file on his face. Everybody is watching. He's shouting. It's very insulting. But he's quiet. Boss shouted, so you have to keep quiet. Now, he came to the Yoga Institute for his depression because quite a lot of people were in depression because of this boss, his behavior.
Everybody came to your yoga institute.
Those who were around. So they came. And so I said, something must be there. Can you find out who is there in boss's house? And what can you? They said, yes, my friend lives just next to this boss. I said, tell him to find out what is his condition. First of all, poor fellow is angry right from the morning, means something is drastically wrong. So he found out that his wife has left him. There are 4 servants in the house. His daughter is in America, who is pregnant, who is not married. So he is very upset about it, and all such stories. And so in the morning, he comes on the dining table, nobody, no family. The servants come and put the cup of, they are all frightened because of his negative mind. They put a cup of tea there and so on. Sometimes that tea has sugar properly, sometimes not. And he's upset right from that onwards. He's frustrated. So I said, do that. Understand that poor fellow is lonely, alone. So what you should do is, when he's in a good mood, because once you start working, mind becomes better. Free mind is always devil's workshop.
Devil's workshop. Idle mind is devil's workshop.
Idle mind. And so by afternoon, his mood becomes good. That time you go and get some food for him, some sweet for him. Okay, sir, this my wife has made and it's very tasty. And he will eat. And that time you can again take the file and go to him. Sir, I have just written the date. I'm so sorry. I have done such. And he will see the file. You have done a great job here. Fantastic. And then he'll pat his back. You don't just take the nonsense and sit quietly. Then you will go into depression. You have to do your action. At a right time, go back again and talk to your boss. That has to happen. So, yoga. Have you heard? You have heard about Bhagavad Gita?
Yes.
Come on. He was told, Arjun, do your action. Yoga believes in action, but action done at a right time in a right manner. Wait for a right time to come and then do your action, but do.
If you talk to many social media people, they say that, even probably your team might have tell you as well. So let's say there are like 100 positive comments in a video. There'll be 2 or 3 negative comments. That many social media people have told me that, okay, 97 positive comments are not elevating my feel, but those 3
Yeah, so wrong.
so practicing yoga will give you a tool
Yes,
to direct your mind in a way that you want to, so that you can create positive enforcement.
correct. First of all, whenever you work now, you should have your own philosophy. When you are doing any work, if 70% you have done it very well, then you are successful. 30% going to be. There are varieties of people seeing you from varieties of angle. Every human is different, sample by itself. So how do you expect that everybody should talk good about you? There would be some who would, and some may abuse you also. Anything, some may hate you, some may love you. So fine. But then it's natural. I always give an example of a dog. Dog barks, dog bites also. Yet people keep dog in the house. Why? Be- Because they have seen one very good quality in a dog. That dog is faithful,
Loyal.
loyal, and very nice. I mean, very sincere, loyal. But you can't expect dog to stop barking. Dog, whenever dog is communicating, dog will bark only, no? Can't sing like cuckoo. So expecting that that dog should sing like cuckoo is wrong. Everybody should behave sweetly is wrong. Dogs are going to bark. Cats are going to mew. Donkey is going to stand at one place, not move. Even if you say, "Come, we have emergency, do something," but donkey will stand at one place. So what you should do is cleverly give donkey a job which he can do it standing at one place. Don't train your donkey that come on, start running. Not possible. Unfortunately, with humans, what we do, we want to change them. We want to educate them, train them. You'll fail miserably. You have to learn to accept them as they are. That is the principle of yoga.
Wow.
Accept them as they are. Okay, this is a shouting variety. This is a silent variety.
But
This is,
that's what they say in a relationship as well, right?
yes,
When you get married.
you have to accept your partner as he or she is. Yes, you have to accept.
I still remember in my wedding marriage date, many people came on the stage and giving the gift and everything, right? One wise uncle, he did not say happy married life. He said, accept the way you are.
Correct.
I didn't realize it at that time. A year from after, I realized.
Very correct. First of all, you accept the way you yourself are. So that's why we say know yourself thoroughly well. Okay, I catch cold, so I accept it, and I'll do like this. I have to accept myself and accept your partner as he or she is. You have to. She also may be having certain weaknesses. Every human has. So pointing out weakness and saying, "Come on, change, correct." That's what couples they start doing. Few days are okay, but then they start finding faults in each other and then start training them. Change. Nonsense. Don't ever do that.
There's a common thing now where both the spouses are working now.
Yes.
Okay, and both are very busy.
And very intelligent too.
Very intelligent. They have their own opinion, everything. Right now, the problem is both of them are rising in the career. But I don't think they spend good quality time between each
Together.
other.
Yes. Exactly. So they have to. The yoga talks about second step, niyamas. You have to have some organized timetable. And you have to spend some quality time with each other. You have to. What is the sense otherwise? And in the family also, with each and every family member, you should spend some quality time. It could be 1 minute, but separately. You have two children, both separately you should meet and not together on dining table or together when you are watching TV. No, separate meeting. That is called quality time. And then you will quickly understand. They will also are waiting for papa's time. They will wait. And this is how we should see. And then we should know where they are in trouble and what to do about it. Don't do this, don't do that. Nowadays, children have lots of intelligence. Let me tell you, our kids are very intelligent. They can use this logics and all that very well. And why this coconut is there? Who brought water inside coconut? They have all such questions. Then you don't
My
know.
son asked that.
Such things. Okay. Logic reasoning works. Why you don't want them to eat chocolate every day? There should be some scientific way of putting it across. Then they will understand. Otherwise, they will not listen.
They will not
You
listen.
tell them and they'll do it more. They'll definitely do it more.
I'll tell you one thing. I think I'm using your presence here to educate or also raise an awareness about this problem where in Indian community, dad is considered as the
Head,
head and also money breadwinner,
breadwinner.
right? So they spend most of the time working outside. Women
In the house.
in general in the house, but now it is changing. They're also working together. But the point I'm seeing a lot in my community and all my friends as well is that the dad kid time is not
Not that.
that much. It's not that much at all. So how do you help us find out how do we create time for the kids in the busy schedule where money is also important for the family?
Yes, yes.
Ah.
See, the family should function like a family. Once dad comes home in the house, mom also will come home from her work, or if she's in the house, fine. All together have to work together. Everybody should be in kitchen. Everybody should, so they are together. You cut this, I'll do this. Come, I'm washing, you hold it. Everybody. So it's togetherness there in kitchen itself. And some responsibility, who will put the plate, who will wash, who will dry. All this work of house together has to be accepted. Come on, let's put our clothes back. Now, otherwise we are shouting, why your shirt is here and why this is there? Arey bhai, even I put my towel here and there after I take my bath. So I should. We all are in the same boat. Dad is not superior and children are not stupid. We all have to be together. So one very strong advice is that family should do all the work together. There should be one time when we all will put our things back to our own cupboards and this and that, not otherwise. It should be, because we also do mistakes as children do. So that's one point. Second, there should be play time together, definitely. So all family members should play at least for 15 minutes or half an hour. That would work wonders. You are playing carom, you are playing table tennis, badminton in the house. In the house. Just ball games are so good. I teach this ball game. I tell one person should stand here because dad is working, and nowadays our working is on the screen all the time.
Right, yes.
Close object. So your eyes are tired. And very often I tell them to close their eyes. Very often I tell them how to take care of themselves in the office. I have all my videos on that. In the office, how to take charge of yourself. Don't forget yourself and work. You carry yourself and work. So very often you are sitting, just stand and do that. Or very often just look back and do that. Or very often look up and look at the ceiling and do that. It doesn't take much time. Lift your leg here and there, straighten your legs. All this could be done. You are carrying yourself. And very often go near window and see something which is very far from you so that your eyes optic nerves relax. Far distance and close distance. So such things. So with kids, here is one person standing and all other are playing with the ball. Ball is thrown here and there, but this person who is standing is using his eyes. Ball is his focus. So ball fell here, he is looking there, up, down, there. So he is focusing on ball, not using his neck. Because if ball goes there, he'll soon look there, no? Use our neck muscles. No, that is straight. So this is how good eye exercise happens. Another person comes and this is the way you play also and do also. In the house, you can do lung activities together. Light a candle, blow the candle out. Then light the candle distance little further and blow, still further and blow.
Beautiful.
Another activity could be a glass of water, half filled with water, glass, put straw inside and blow. So bubbles will come. Another person will count the bubbles, how many bubbles are coming or how evenly they are coming, not stopping and coming. So this is how you are breathing out evenly. That really calms your mind down. And slowly, slowly by practice, you can increase the bubbles, because then you will take long breaths. All this happens with practice. Force as well as the slow exhalation. Such things.
This is what I do with my kids in my place. My wife keeps on saying something at the kitchen.
Ah.
I think she's scolding me. But we don't listen.
Naturally, alone if she is in the kitchen, that is not right.
That's wonderful. So, while we are spending time, right? So, I always tell my patients is that, spend quality time, no phones, nothing, at least 30
That
minutes
too
with your
has to
kids.
happen.
Uh,
Yeah.
But then they're saying that, doctor, you were asking me to spend quality time with the kids. You're asking me to spend me time for 30 minutes. You need to do your yoga. How will I manage this time? What will you say?
See, you can manage. First of all, don't doubt. Time is your 24 hours you have. Half an hour with kids playing and all that will automatically, instantly relax you. Your pressure will come to normal, and you will see children laughing, giggling. It gives you such a satisfactory feeling. Every father or mother wants their children to be happy. That's all they want. Crying babies, they get hurt. So create this atmosphere. Your own time comes when you are in your bed. When they are sleeping, everybody's sleeping. In your bed is your time. So that's the time. You should, before going to bed, you can do certain things to have a good sleep and all that. So it could be many things. Some alternate breathing, that would work wonders. Sit and do some little pranayama.
What
If
is
you
this
are not,
alternate breathing, Ji?
alternate breathing is both the nostrils. We have two nostrils, right and left. Right nostril is called as sun. It gives heat to your body. So when you eat food and lie down on the left side, this nostril opens up completely. Lie down on the opposite side and you will feel the difference in the volume of air you are taking in and out. If you put your hand like this on and blow your nose little bit out, you will notice on one side the air is more, on another side force is less. Have you noticed? Closer, closer.
Right seems more.
Right seems more right now. In your case, in my case, left seems is more. So this is sun and this is moon. If this is more, I am relaxed. Right means you are action, you are active.
No. For me, left.
You see, when you are doing action, right works. When you are doing relaxation and all the cool, this is moon. So calming down. So while sleeping, in the beginning, you sleep on the left side to see that your digestion is better, because you are giving energy to your stomach more when you lie down on the left side. But then finally, whole night, you should be sleeping on the right side. And you are really relaxed, no dreams, no such problems, and you will be able to do that job.
So
So
alternate
this
breathing before.
alternate breathing brings balance to both the
So
nostrils.
close one nostril.
Close one nostril, breathe in, and then you can hold it like this. This is what close. So one side breathe in and hold it for some time. Open on the other side. Again, another side you breathe in, hold it, and right side. This is how you go about. So this holding, what is one breath? One breath has 4 steps. Inhalation, purak, holding. You don't do that. You breathe in, there is some little stoppage. Stop, hold it. Exhalation, long exhalation, and hold it. That is one round. 4 steps: inhalation, holding, exhalation, holding. That is one round. One means one breath. This is how we talk. So both the nostrils have to be open, right as well as left. So in Anulom Vilom, we call it Anulom Vilom Pranayama. Both the nostrils we try to become aware about and open them. So that during day sometimes people's one side is blocked quite a lot. So imbalance. So accordingly your brain functions, both the lobes. And so we have to see that if we keep balance between both, are both the brain lobes are going to be balanced. Otherwise, one is developed more, it is lopsided development. Creativity, another part is less. So we do all this. Lots of things to talk about, but all these things
So
happen.
alternate pranayama help you sleep
Help you
better.
sleep and help you bring balance. Balanced state of mind comes with alternate breathing.
So Hansaji, there's a research that I was involved. Okay, so there are these patients where I'm a gastroenterologist. They come with stomach pain. Okay, so we do endoscopy, CT scans, MRI. Everything comes out to be normal.
Yes, no
Finally,
infection,
no
so
infection,
normal.
nothing. Okay, no inflammation, no inflammation as well. Everything is normal. Then people keeps on asking,
Then why this
why
problem?
this pain, right? Then we figured out that the nerves supplying the stomach is extremely sensitive. This is not irritable bowel, it's irritable stomach. So
Correct.
it's restless. So then I was involved in a study where they did hatha yoga online once a week. I mean, US, we combine with online virtual
Yeah.
yoga.
Online.
Once a week, 1 hour for 8 weeks. 8 weeks later, all these people came back, and then and the control group is no yoga, just advice about stress reduction and everything. So 8 weeks later, the pain, bloating, and the fatigue decreased significantly in this group.
Very good. Correct.
In this group. So since then, I have been like not advertising. I've been recommending yoga to all my irritable stomach and irritable bowel patients. My question to you is, when I say that, they're asking, where do I start? They go sign up for this online hot yoga classes or in-person hot yoga. And you know how, have you been into a hot
Yes.
yoga class?
Yes. Terrible.
Then you will not,
Hot yoga.
then you will not even see me.
Power yoga. Kickboxing yoga.
Kickboxing yoga.
All sorts.
And they have all this on the way to the hot yoga. One of my a comedian used to say, on the way to the hot yoga, they step on a person who was sitting there on the corridor, most likely a homeless person, and then go into the hot yoga and then say, I'm in a balanced mind.
Oh my God.
That doesn't work that way. So where do they start?
You see, understand, you don't have to do anything extraordinary. The way in which you are living life, just become aware about it and do it correctly. That's it. So it's like that. Certain yoga technology, it really strengthens your digestive system so that you will not have bloating and all that. Your digestive system is strong. So irritable bowels will not be there. So this technology, the moment you wake up, what you should do? The moment you wake up, take 1 or 2 long breaths so that you are control. Your mind is in your control. Mind is not here and there thinking, and then stretch your whole body. Relax every muscle of your body. We have what is called as yastikasana, stick pose. Breathe in, take your both arms up, bring your toes out, so whole body is stretched, and relax. 2-3 times do that. Then fold your leg and bring it to your stomach to give intra-abdominal compression. That is called as Pavan Muktasana. Slowly bring it back, bring it back together. If you are not a heart patient, together and bring it back because it helps diaphragm also to function well. And then diaphragmatic breathing. That is the best breathing you should do. So fold your legs and lie down in this position. Your both knees are pointing towards
Yes.
ceiling and you are lying down straight. And then while inhaling, raise your stomach up a bit, a little bit up. And while exhaling, bring it in. Right. You are doing it very well. Breathe in, up. You are doing it slowly. Breathe out, in a very relaxed way. Once you start doing this, your peristalsis will start functioning better automatically.
You know how I know this?
Huh?
This is what I do for my patients.
That's right.
Diaphragmatic breathing is the treatment option for esophageal and stomach disorders.
Exactly. See, you are, you know.
Thank
You
God
are
you
wise.
didn't say, you're good, you're a doctor. So there is a GI psychologist in my office,
Yes.
She teaches diaphragmatic breathing to the patients.
Very good. And then I tell them, then little bit core exercise. So lie down and lift your one leg up straight from the ground up as much as you can and then bring it down. Slow movement. Fast movement doesn't give any exercise, only few muscles are used. In slow movement, maximum muscles are used to lift your leg up. See, yoga movements are very slow and steady. Bring it up. If you can hold the toe, hold the toe. Entire hamstring muscles would be pulled well, and core muscles would be exercised. Bring it down. Another leg, slow up and down. And if you can do both legs together, nothing like that. Lift both legs together. Very good core exercise. And come down. So your stomach is done a good job now. Then lie down on your right side. As I said, your right side is always moon. So body wants to relax. Body
Right side
wants
is sun.
no, left,
Left side.
I'm showing saying right, but showing left side.
Left side is
Right.
moon.
So lie down on the right side so that left moves openly well. And then do your abdominal breathing again. By that time, you will feel that your stomach is pushing from inside to evacuate your bowels. Evacuate your bowels. You will never suffer from constipation, excessive gas, irritability, all that would be settled down. Just these things. That's it.
There is a treatment that we do for constipation is abdominal massage.
Ah,
Actually, a nurse comes and then just
does
presses.
massage. This, if you
same-
do, it would be deeper than massage. Here you are dependent on somebody else. Here you become totally independent.
Because
Take charge
the
of your-
pressure makes the peristalsis move.
Yes. This lifting leg up you do and see how it will work wonders. It will internally strengthen your.
I'll do it separately.
Yes. I know.
Because I might not.
Right now, no. But I'm telling you, do it the morning. The moment you wake up, you do that. That much is a must. Lying down on your stomach.
Lying down on the stomach.
And relaxing. That is called as Makarasana, crocodile pose in yoga. Lying down on your back and hands like this flat, Shavasana.
Shavasana.
Shavasana means corpse pose, dead body pose. Okay. That is good for your spine, for whole body. But lying down on stomach really helps your abdomen. Gastroenterology. You are in. So before eating food, if person can lie down on stomach, basically old people, their digestion has become little poor, sluggish. They should be lying down on stomach before eating food. So whatever gases are there, that would pass out. And your stomach will be relaxed. Then you eat food. Your digestion would be much better. So this is how we try to guide people accordingly. And then,
Where does meditation comes in this?
now, meditation is a word which is very comfortably used. Meditation. I tell you to close your eyes and sit. No thoughts. Do you think you can do that? You will start planning more when your eyes are closed. Come on, nobody's there. Wife is not there. Children are not there. I'm showing the world. I'm doing meditation. Nobody should disturb me. And then you are busy planning. It is usually used like that. Meditation is something which comes, it is the seventh step of yoga. First comes yam, then niyama.
Niyamas?
Yama means what you should not do with the external world. Don't hurt others, don't speak lies and all that.
Do no harm.
Basic ethical management. Basic management when you are above animal level. Become a human being when you follow yam. Niyam, shaucha, santosh, tapa.
Santosh Tapa.
Tapa, come on, remove your weaknesses out from your system
Discipline.
by systematizing everything. Swadhyaya, Ishwar Pranidhan, that is niyam. Then comes asana.
Asanas.
Then comes pranayama.
Pranayama.
Then comes pratyahara, that you control your senses inwards. Always your senses are external and getting hurt here and there. Come on, bring them in and decide not to get hurt.
So bring them in means focusing inside.
On your breath.
On the
inside, in your world. Either on
Heart.
your breath or your heart or over here. You should know how to bring the senses in. I don't want to see. I close my eyes. I don't want to hear. I don't hear. This you should be able to do. Let there be any noise. I don't want to hear. You will not hear. After all, mind is listening to everything, not ear as an organ. Eyes is seeing, but not an organ. When mind goes to eye, then I will see.
Wow.
No?
Wow.
So all these things have to be understood. And then comes concentration, dharana. And then comes meditation, samadhi. And then the dharana, dhyan. Meditation is dhyan.
Dhyan and then samadhi.
And then samadhi. Samadhi is becoming one with the object. So this is how it goes. So do you think meditation people can do? They are busy abusing this person and that person. And so, in any case, the way in which people are doing meditation is relaxation, not actually meditation.
Ah.
Relaxation.
Ah.
You close your eyes, you really relax yourself, and just watch your breath. I tell you, we did one very good experiment on this. In 1980, around 80, we got Russian scientists coming to the Yoga Institute. They say, sir, we have everything at that time, Russia, 1980. We have everything in our country. Only everyone has house, food to eat, job, and everything. We are all very fine. But still, we feel something like soul pain. They say that. We feel something like soul pain, something is still missing in our life. And we are looking up to India and basically yoga for that. So they had read our books and all that. So they came here. They say, sir, you people are talking about meditation and all that. Can we do some experiment on meditation? We have all the machineries with us, ECG, all these, no,
EEG.
encephalograph and everything. So they had one room, such a big room, where all those
The
electrodes
electrodes
were
were on the
put it.
head.
Yes, and everybody was given a place that you sit there. They found out different types of meditation. Meditations also are of different type, not the same type. We at the Yoga Institute have shown that meditation could be of 100 type, not one or two. It could be walking meditation, it could be working. Meditation is when you are focusing on one object, all the other thoughts are out. Okay. So we have done that. We have even meditation app, what we would call as Nispand app. Person doesn't know how to sleep. Come on, listen to that app. Proper wavelength of yours and that. Within 5 minutes, person will sleep because that app will tell you how to, what to do and how to do. Guided meditation we have. So we do all that. So here he said that please send your one volunteer to us. So different meditation. So we had our meditation which we called as Sukhasana, happy pose. Okay. There are other meditation which they transcendental meditation if you must have heard. Then there is Vipassana, you
Vipassana.
must have heard, that where you watch where your breath goes, how long it goes, and all that. Okay. Then we have Maharshi uh, Jain meditation, which is called as Preksha Dhyan. Jain people have meditation. Buddha meditation is this Vipassana. And such varieties of meditation. But about 15 of people, 14, 15 of them, they all came, different area. And they all were made to sit and they say, come on, now after putting everything, they say, come on, start your meditation. So everybody started their meditation. And they started seeing. They wanted alpha wave state of mind, okay, balanced state. And they saw that our student could get into alpha wave state within 2.5 minutes. Okay. There was another person, when they repeat the mantra and all that, they came to that meditation in 12 minutes. Vipassana also, because they are actively seeing things
Yes,
where
yes.
so mind is not quiet. So they also took about 9 minutes, and all the timings they wrote. Everybody went into alpha wave state. Everybody.
Eventually.
But some took 15 minutes, some took 20 minutes, and our institute took 2.5 minutes. They gave us award. They said that golden plate. They said that fantastic. How do you manage? We said, look, we are teaching yoga for householders. Householders means family. You don't have time for yourself to sit for 15 minutes in meditation to come to alpha wave state. So our technique is very simple. We say sit with your legs crossed, just sit in straight, back should be straight, head straight, close your eyes, and just watch your breath.
In a chair or doesn't matter?
Anywhere. Lie down also, no problem. But watch your breath. Mind is only on breath, but watching, not interfering, not taking long breath and short breath. You will get tired very soon.
Just
watch.
observing.
Observe. So breathing in, breathing out, slowly, your mind becomes calm because you don't have to do any action. So there is no point in thinking. So mind becomes calm.
I've tried that. No, I've tried that. I'm telling you, after 45 seconds, invariably, I don't mind.
Think. Yeah. Thinking goes
Somewhere else.
Thinking is not there with you. Mind is not active. That's what happened. And that's meditation. So fine, do meditation. If you can't do, take guided meditation, which what we are putting in. But meditation is very much required
When
for,
you start, how many minutes per day will you say?
I would say 5 minutes in the beginning is enough. Otherwise, it is a game. You are thinking and sitting, makes no sense. 5 minutes give, maximum 10 minutes. Don't spend more time.
I, I tell my patients to do that while they're on the bed.
Yes, while they are in bed.
Before going to sleep.
That's right.
Because it's very easy, doable. And believe it or not, I'm telling you, it's such a simple thing. Just, I tell them 2 minutes, but now after talking to you, I'll say 5 minutes. But I'm telling you, the sleep quality, they are definitely seeing an improvement.
I really believe all the doctors should learn this. All the doctors, medical field has their thinking in one direction. Here is a disease, what to do about disease. Yoga is not a science of disease. Yoga is a science of health. How to live so that you remain healthy, you don't get sick. That yoga tells. So yoga everybody has to learn. All the doctors, every human being, yoga has to be learned. How to live. And then everything should be.
There is something called cognitive behavioral therapy. It's CBT. What we do is we go to for anxiety, depression patients, let's say a thing is stressing them out, we go to the root cause analysis and then find out, okay, so this event is what is making you think what are you doing and how are you feeling? And we go to the bottom of it and then try to change it and then say, next time the stressful event happens, this is how you can think about it rather than thinking in the negative way. I strongly feel, based on what you have told me so far and also what I knew before, is this cognitive behavioral therapy is the only therapy that is available for gastroenterological problems where we don't have an endoscopic or a medical treatment solution. That combined with yoga,
Yes.
I think we can take it to the next level.
This is yoga only. Cognitive therapy itself is yoga. We teach these things. Our yoga philosophy, psychology, we teach these things. Yes, we go more detailed into that and so on. But yes, it is this. So you follow this, it would be very nice. But the point is that a person has to come to a stage when suppose he is helpless, he can't do this. Depression is also of various levels. Simple depression, this is fine. It is little deeper, then you need a collective help. The whole family, come on, let's go out. First of all, there are two phases. One, when you are disturbed, what to do to come out from disturbance immediately. That is one. That you have to do. Like if I am very much upset, maybe I take little nice food, chewy food, and I'll enjoy. Or I go for a run and I enjoy. When mind is disturbed, body should take over. That's the simple thing. So physically I do something, either jump, run, dance, take up some dancing steps, take up some singing steps, do some badminton or something or other. Come first to a balanced state. And then all these things, decide that how to do, what should I do, why did I get upset, what do I do so that I can get better, or next time when it occurs, because history repeats. Today one person was responsible for it, sometime another person. So then you educate yourself and bring this philosophy. But some discipline is required. As I told you earlier, that I am angry, I should keep my mouth shut. I don't do action when I'm angry. When I'm in depression, I don't do any action. That discipline is required. Otherwise, depression, I'll go to commit suicide only, no? If depression is bad by the time. So that everybody has to realize that the moment they observe that their mind is little imbalanced, not in a happy state, they should do something to come out of it. Children do that. They just sleep. I'm upset, so they sleep. Or they dance or play. They start doing everything. Elders, they sleep it out, no? You are upset, sleep it out. That also is good.
Don't talk.
Don't talk.
That's what my wife does.
Don't do any action. That's what your wife does. Good.
Whenever she's upset, she's not talking. And that makes me even more upset.
No, that's better. Give her some time. Don't ask why are you upset.
Yeah, yeah,
She'll
exactly.
get
I
more
do that.
upset.
I do that. Why are you upset? What
She'll
did I
get
do?
more upset. So don't do that. When somebody is upset, come on, crack some jokes, talk about something else, not about you and me.
Uh,
So he's not in a state. Somebody is crying. Why are you crying? Don't ask. Crack some joke, Baba. Do something, or come, we will play right now.
so
Play
the,
some games.
come to balance set of mind first.
Yeah. That
Mm.
discipline has to come in our behavior, in our management of life. But that you have to decide yourself that right now I am not in a balanced state. I'll not do any action. No action.
Wow.
Certain things we have to decide. No?
One and two patients coming to my gastroenterology office, I can clearly see, based on the clinical profile, that they are not in a balanced state of mind. Okay, because I can, the way that they are presenting
Talking,
themselves,
yes.
talking, and the anxiety that kicks in while they're talking. And this is not that, okay, first is people are anxious. The bigger problem is if they don't have financial support,
Yes.
of course you're anxious. Right? You need money to
That
be.
is understood.
You need money.
There is a reason for
That's the
getting
reason for
upset.
it. But now what is happening is they have all the money in the world.
Still they get upset.
Still they're anxious. I think the reason is, at least in my opinion, they don't know what they are running after.
Yes.
What is the why are they living? What is the purpose?
Yes. Purpose is not understood only. Yes.
So how do we structure our mind?
So we tell them that here is 24 hours. You have to spend your 24 hours in these area. One area is your work and see that you improve in your work. Another area is your friend circle, which you should improve. See that you contact and you should laugh and giggle with them. Third area is your family with your children and this you together. Fourth area is your health. So do something. Fifth, of course, your food and sleep. So this area. So these 5 areas, I've written a book on that.
Wow.
So these are the 5 areas
Beautiful.
where you have to divide this 24 hours and do your duty. This is called your duty.
And the key thing is the work needs to be work. That's it. That
Yes.
work time cannot be extended into the other.
No. With the discipline, you need to have this discipline.
That is tapas.
Tapas.
Ah.
Become aware and see, even if you want to break that discipline, you will not. That is tapa, forced action.
So initially you need to force yourself to get it done.
Yes. And then it becomes your habit.
Ah.
Till it becomes your habit, you have to work.
Ah.
Then you don't have to think only. This is our habit. When you eat food, don't overeat. It's your habit. You don't never overeat. Eat only during day and not at night. Never. At night, just stop it. But once in a while, if your wife's birthday is there and she wants to go out, go ahead. Do that. But don't overeat. And bring balance. Drink little warm water after eating food. Make it that your digestion would be a little better. You are giving fire to your stomach.
Let me ask you a question. You're saying that work in that limited 24 hours, right? Whatever you work, you make sure that you earn the money that is needed for the whatever you want. So that you split the time to other family. There's other school of thought where they say that you are very productive between 20 to 40 years of age. You work like anything, don't even think about anything else. You keep on going up. I mean, they're even talking about increasing the work hours to like 16.
Selfishness. Person has to become little selfless, no? Person should be caring for other. What is family? What is marriage itself? That you stop thinking just for yourself, but think about your partner. That's a marriage, no? And then with kids, though, you become totally around kids, your thoughts go. This, you begin with your family and it should extend to other society. You should be useful to helping others, do whatever you can do for others. That joy which you get, no, for helping others, you will not get by making any amount of money. And they will get money, but they will have heart attack along with it, diabetes along with it. What's the sense of this money? Money would be there. Very often we say that a person is most poor person because he just has money, nothing else. Most poor person. That's
of course. So every action should be pointing towards what you are happy with. And you need to decide what is happiness for you individually.
And here I can guarantee that when you feel you are worthwhile, you are useful to somebody, that is the maximum happiness you get. And second happiness you get when you accept yourself as well as your partner and everybody as they are, and don't try to change them. There you get happiness, because you know how to deal with their nonsense also, and how to deal with your nonsense
Yes,
also.
of course.
And you now learn how to play with life.
Ah.
Life is a game, you should play it well and enjoy every moment.
The give and take should be there.
Yes, yes,
You should accept your partner's
yes,
limitations. At the
yes.
same time, the other person should also accept the partner's
And
limitations.
partner's desires, you should listen and do something accordingly, and not
Example?
just your desire.
Ah.
Somebody wants to go out, you want to stay in the house because whole day you were out. Now partner's desire is partner was in the house because she's not working. Come on, take her out for her. You should do that. Sometimes husbands say, you go out, I'm happy in the house. That doesn't work, because she needs you also. Whole day you were out, you were not there with her. So little bit think about others. Do something little which you can do for others. Every day she will not tell you to take her out, but once in a while, fine, you can. Your partner's birthday is there, and you forgot because you were busy in your work. So now,
How do you know?
how do I can see you. So you should have some arrangements. I used to do that. My brother, I would forget my brother's birthday, and I would forget. So my brother will phone and say, Hansaji, today is my birthday. So how sweet, thank you. One day he would phone and say, tomorrow is my wife's birthday. You better phone and tell. You should have some helpers, somebody to help you, guide you. That's why friend is required. Friend circle is required.
I like the point that you added friends as well in that circle.
Yes,
And you prioritize by calling them.
yes.
How many people you should?
It could
One
be
or
any
two.
number. Usually good friends are one or two only.
Quality is more important than
Yes,
quantity.
that quantity. Yes.
Very important.
Those who can share your pain, you don't have to tell them what you go through. They can see through, and they can guide you, or they can stop you if you are doing anything wrong. That is Fred.
But the another most important problem that I am seeing very practically is, group of friends, very close, school, college, and they move out, either US, UK, doesn't matter, and they work. And because of the time
Yeah,
difference and all those
naturally.
things, they get apart slowly. Slowly to a point that the distance just gets widened day by day. Unless either of this person makes an effort to talk to each other.
Correct.
And there is also an argument that, hey, our friend is so good that even if I talk after 5 years, 10 years, they'll be able to connect right away. There is a possibility as well. But I think based on what I'm discussing with you, you need to prioritize that at least a little bit in your daily lifestyle.
Yes, definitely. At least once in 3 months,
Ah,
that would be better. And they should, in any case, nowadays the world is very close.
very close.
They can communicate.
Ah.
And then with friends, their wives and your wife, they should be a good friends.
Ah.
So if they
That is
can
key.
communicate, that would work.
That is the key. And not only in US, other places as well. In US, another community, raising kids has become a very, very big issue these days. Either on a scale of 1 to 10, some people are like so paranoid about each and everything. They're 10 out of 10. And sometimes they're like 1 out of 10, that doesn't matter. The kids just grow by themselves. One of the main thing that I'm seeing is social media use.
Yes.
And the screen time. What are you seeing in your practice or in your kids' adolescent
At
age?
least as long as kids are small, till the age of 8, 9. After 9, so they have their own thinking very strong. But here at least they are listening to father, mother. There should be a strictness of screen time. And screen time should be used for, not for playing games or anything. Playing games, so you should do physically outside, because that will help your body. It's only for knowledge. Screen is only for knowledge. Sometimes some word you don't know what's the meaning, you will go and check. Maybe such thing, or sometimes some nice game, these play comedies or some such things where with kids comedies, which they
Fun.
enjoy. I can see my little one laughing loudly when somebody jumps from here and there and everything. You can see half an hour, you can give this time to them. But that strict discipline is required in the house. Let them,
That requires more effort from the parents.
yes.
But that is their
And
duty?
out of parents, one parent they listen as far as possible. To mother they will not listen, because mothers they shout and shout, don't do this, don't do that, don't. And father, once in a while father will shout, otherwise father is busy in his own world. But that father discipline goes well with kids,
Ah.
because mother in any case she'll say come eat this, because she's more concerned in food, eat this and do this, nutrition and this and that. Father will say, chalega. So, psychology, both are different, both think differently. So, discipline, father should be doing. So, the father should say that, come on. Sometimes phone should come to your office also that he is not doing anything. And from office also, you can say that, come on, you do it. And your one word, and they'll do it. So, such rapport could be made at that age. And after ninth, so it is more a friendship and a logic. Then nagging parents doesn't work. But if you make kids more physically active, like they are going for a proper volleyball or proper footballs or proper games or cricket or tennis or anything, that helps them. Because that they should love more than sitting on the screen. So I have seen those children. They study, but then rest of the time they are on this. But those children who then run to go for their play, football, they definitely work better. And when they are good in football, they are good in studies also. Because there also they learn focus, here also. I have seen that. So try. I mean, again, it's trying. Every child is different. You may be successful, you may not be. Some may listen, some may not. But you have to try. But don't put him down that, look, your brother is doing this and you are not doing. Compare never. Never ever. And comparing with their friends also, no. You should show them how good they are in what area and encourage them. That would help.
But that is something that has been a part and parcel of the raising community, correct? When I was growing up, it was there.
Yeah, it was there. Our parents used to do that. But now now I'm so above. I'm 77. But you and further down, they should stop comparing. They should respect that person completely as he or she is and start finding good in them. You see, world is there to find faults in them. But family should find good in a person, no? It's other way around. Here family is after them. You are so bad, see that person did good, all that stuff, which should not be there. Family should change. Family should be part of that. Even if child has done stupidity, mistake, you are not there to hurt him or shout at him. No, don't do that.
Who should be a friend to the kid, mom or dad? Both should be friends, but more friendly.
If you are friendly, you won't be able to bring discipline.
Discipline, correct. I am finding the problem.
Friendliness is fine in certain area. You can be friendly. Person is not drinking milk. Come on, Papa, make him to drink milk. Can be done. Because firmness and yet some games, some stories. Children love stories.
Yes.
Instead of this screen time, stories. That also works wonders. Varieties of stories, and these stories of our culture also, they are very interesting stories. Hanuman,
Yes.
Ram,
Yes.
yeah, and all these stuffs, Krishna and Shiva, all these stories are very good. Ganesh story, you know, and that works. That really brings good joy. New stories, even lion and this and that, all varieties of stories you can bring.
I
parents.
love telling stories to my kids at night
Very
before they
good.
go to bed. I always tell stories. But what happens is in 5 minutes, I'll sleep. And he will keep asking me, why is Ravana having 10 heads? It's very important. No?
10 heads is like symbol.
Symbol.
Otherwise, he's looking with one head only.
So
That much strength he has. 10 heads strength he has. That's what they want to say. Yes, but this doesn't work. You should be sincere in telling the story. 10 minutes less you will sleep, but this will work. But sleeping time story, I'm not so much keen.
fond of it.
I'm more keen. That also is fine. But they are not drinking milk or they are not eating food, how much time they sometimes take to eat food. They
Yes.
don't eat food.
Yes.
That's the time. The stories work.
Ah.
That come on, here is a story.
Ah.
By the time story finishes, you use story for getting the work done from them. You can use the story for sleep also. But then, as very rightly you say, you go to sleep. But story should be small and short.
So I used to get library books. I read the stories first in the morning so that I don't waste time on the night.
That's very good, very sincere of yours. But in books, you will not find your day to day life. You can see varieties of things and talk about that.
Ah.
Today you were traveling and how somebody crossed and some such things, which is concern your day to day things.
The other thing that I see is people say I spend time with their kids, but the kid is in the park and they're on the phone.
Ah,
That
that is
one,
not. You should also be with the
be with
park.
them.
That's light. Come on, you also try, or at least hold them when they are down. You should be fully
Even though my
involved.
wife scolds me of everything else, this part I do very well.
Very good. Very good. Playing, running around, walking when they are there around. And
Ah. So based on talking to you, I'm thinking that basically what you said is yoga is a holistic measure
exactly.
where
Totally holistic approach to life. Yes.
balanced mind is the key, underlying bottom priority. And this asanas, pranayama, all this are helping you to
Yes.
achieve the
So they
balanced
are
mind.
accessories, not the main thing. Main thing is mind.
Main thing is mind. I absolutely love the categories of time that you said. I have learned a lot. It turned out to be an individual consultation from
Yes,
you.
yes, yes.
Thank you so much, Hansaji. Thank you so much for your time.
It was really nice to be with you because you can laugh and giggle, and which is very nice. We should be that childlike when we can really enjoy and
Oh, that's so nice of you. That's the age of your younger looking
yes,
face. I can believe you're 77. I want to be like you when I am 77.
you will be much younger
But yeah,
because right from now you are practicing.
practice.
Yes, I was right from childhood.
Beautiful. You're
That's
right from childhood, you are a happy person.
yeah. I don't want unhappy things around, so I'll see to it that everything becomes happy. That was my character right from the beginning.
Wow. Such a blessing. Such a blessing
Yes.
to be with you. Thank you so much, Hansaji. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was a wonderful episode. I learned a lot. I'm going to make few changes in my lifestyle, especially working as a family together wherever I go. We have to prioritize family over everything else. Number 2, planning your day, categorizing into different buckets. And remember, friends and family has to be one of the buckets. And please let me know in the comment section what you learned and what are you doing right now and what you're planning to do after this discussion, because writing actually helps to register that habit in your mind so that you can actually implement it rather than just listening in this audio alone. Okay. That's it from me for this episode. Thank you so much for all your continued support on the previous podcast. Our podcast is turning out to be a number 1 health podcast in this field. And we are so glad to bring out all the experts in the field. We're going to talk about health and lifestyle changes that you can implement on your daily lifestyle every day if you show a little bit of commitment to this. So we are hoping that we are putting out quality content, and we will know only when you hit the subscribe button. So please consider subscribing to the channel. We have also opened up 2 new channels. It's called Gut Feeling with Dr. Pal Clips and Gut Feeling with Dr. Pal Shorts, where shorter versions of this podcast will be clipped and highlighted versions will be released, and we'll be expecting your continued support for those channels as well. Remember, one belly at a time. It is absolutely important. I'll see you in the next podcast.